Hey guys, long time no see. So I might be on television next year. If you don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram or anything, I went to Dickinson's Real Deal to see Dickinson's Real Deal on Saturday last week, I believe it was. I forgot my days. They were at my local town hall and I thought, why not go along? And I thought I would just talk to you a little bit about the day and the process. I did ask if I could talk about it and they said yes, so here we are. I had a couple of ideas on what I wanted to take with me, and I decided upon my dad's comic books. So, as you guys may or may not know, I don't know if I've mentioned on this channel before, my dad collected a lot of things, and part of that was a collection of over 750 comic books, miscellaneous books. I told the team that there was 750 that I'd counted in the boxes that we took, but actually his collection was a lot more than that. I've just chose to keep some. So the first part was deciding, and I decided I wanted to take Dad's comic books. As much as I would have loved to have kept them, I just don't have the room or the time to go through them one by one. So I had to make the decision, and I'm sure Dad would be okay with it. At least I hope so. The whole of the 2 days before was me sat putting them in one by one and writing a little bit of a list. I couldn't go through every single one out of 750, but it was just writing a bit of a list of what was going on, what was in there, just so I could tell the team what I knew. My friend Steve, so hi Steve if you're watching, he slept at my house on the Friday night and he drove me up to the town hall, the local hall, because I was really worried. Number one, my anxiety is still pretty bad at the minute, so I can't really go out on my own. And number two, as well as having a real bad phobia of public transport at the minute, there's no way I would have been able to take the comics on public transport. So Steve kindly said that we could take his car and he would stay with me. So in the morning, we got the boxes in the car. There was 2 huge boxes, so heavy, so heavy. Oh, I didn't think it through. We drove there and we realised we didn't have any change for the car park, which was great. So we had to find a car park that would do a payment on an app. And then we had to try and transport the boxes from the car park to the venue. And it was only about a 5-minute walk, but the boxes were incredibly heavy. So I started by putting a box on the floor and sort of just dragging it and shuffling it across, and it was just a disaster. I was so tired. So when we got there, it wasn't actually that busy. I thought, with it being Dickinson's Real Deal, which is quite popular on telly, it would be quite busy, but it wasn't. So we stood outside in a queue, met a lovely couple in the queue. They were absolutely incredible. I think they might be on TV as well. They were filmed. And the gentleman actually helped us carry the boxes, which was brilliant. So we had to go up to the sign-in desk and you got a wristband and you just signed in. You had a brief description of what you were taking, what you were wearing so they could identify you, and lots of other things like that. And lo and behold, the place where the program was being filmed was all the way up the stairs. So I freaked out like there's no way. And all of the staff members that were available came and helped us take the boxes to the lift. They met us at the top of the lift and they helped us carry them into the waiting room. The staff on the day were absolutely incredible, so nice. The auctioneers came in to have a little look at what people had. So there's the auctioneers, the I don't know what they call them on the dealers. Oh yeah, well there you go. The dealers that you see on television, but then there's also valuators in the room and they just have a little look round and see what they fancy, and then you get a ticket number, and when your ticket number comes through you're called and they will value your items. But before that they wanted to do some of the promos, so we walked into the room and we met David Dickinson, and they were doing the beginning of the program where it's like, hello, I'm David Dickinson and welcome to Dickinson's Real Deal. Today we are in blah blah blah. So I was at the very front of the shot for that. So even if my item isn't on television, my face certainly is. So I was in the front of the promo shots and the goodbye shots and the segue shots, all of that kind of stuff, I was in the front for. So then after we did all the promo shots and things like that, all the stuff for television, we went back into the waiting room. While we were waiting to get my items valued, a lady walked in and said, "Is anybody free to do some background shots?" So me and Steve went, "Yeah, all right then." So we were taken, I don't know if you've seen Dickinson's Real Deal, but we were taken to someone who was having their valuation for the television. So they was already with a dealer. And we were in the background just watching, going, ah. But the thing is, you can't hear what they're saying because the room was so loud. So when they laughed, me and Steve just had to cue and laugh because we assumed it was funny because we couldn't hear a thing they were saying. So it was like a tennis match of this and this, watching it go on. And then I was a little bit worried that I'd missed my valuation because of that, and my anxiety did set in a little bit. The minute I mentioned that I was really anxious and nervous, they got me to the front of the queue for the valuation, which was amazing and incredible. So, oh, that was just lovely. And every single valuator that was in the building, because you were supposed to only see one valuator, they all came to look at my comic books, so I was really happy about that. I discussed what the best point of action would be, and they said, "Do you want to be filmed for the television?" So I said, "Yeah, sure." Why not? So I was panicking, like, oh my God, I'm going to be on TV. They gave me a lanyard, which you'll see in the photos, because I will pop some photos on here, which said contributor, whatever you want to say. And basically all that was left then was to sit and wait. So we were just sat waiting, and I was getting a bit nervous because it's the waiting that I don't like. And they kept promising me 10 minutes, 10 minutes. And I got a bit agitated, like, why is it taking so long? Then I realised they had to go through all 750 of my comics individually to pick the best ones to put on television. So that's why it took so long. So they got me in, and I was with one of the dealers who was called David. I forgot his last name. Not David Dickinson, but David the dealer. And that sounds funny. And he was honestly so, so lovely. I could talk about this for ages. I'm trying to keep this video short, but so much happened, and I just really enjoyed it. So we sat down at the table. I got mic'd up. I had a mic pack on, and I was like, oh, God, this is great. Felt like a celebrity. No, I'm just kidding. So I got mic'd up and I was sat down, and I was so emotional because I looked on the big purple table, which you'll see on TV, and there was about a selection of 20 or 30 of, oh, I'm getting a selection of about 20 or 30 of Dad's comics just on the table. And at the back there was a Green Lantern one, a Spider-Man one, and a Superman one that they'd put on stands. And it just overwhelmed me a little bit because I thought, they're my dad's, and it was just an incredible feeling, it really was. I won't get into the details of what was actually filmed and how that happened because I don't want to spoil the magic of the programme for you. I don't want to spoil anything that you might watch. But the whole production team, the crew, everyone, the people that were holding the boom mics, the people that were filming, the people that were directing people, everyone was just incredible, and the nicest crew I've ever worked with. I have worked with production crews before for certain different projects. I won't say them all, but honestly, the team at Dickinson's Real Deal was the most professional, lovely, caring production team I've ever met. They said I was a natural on camera. There was a lot of banter between me and my dealer, oh God, David. So I don't know if that will make television or not. I don't even know if my portion will be on television, but fingers crossed. So I was actually only offered a small amount on the television show on the day, because if you've watched Dickinson's Real Deal, you either take the money that the dealers give you or you go to auction. So I'm not going to specifically state here how much I was offered, but it was an amount that I wasn't happy with, and there was a bit of debate and this, that and the other. So I said, no, I'll take it to auction. So yes, so they've gone off to auction. The auction is on the 10th of May. That's also being filmed for the television. I probably won't attend because I think with my mental health being the way it is at the minute, actually seeing the comics being sold might tip me over a little bit. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but it's not where I live either, so it's getting transport. And hopefully they sell. So I have put a reserve on them, and that's about all I know for now. I don't know if they're going to sell. I don't know how much they're going to sell for. The auctioneer asked me if I wanted to do them in lots. So for example, all Spider-Man, all Batman, whatever, or as a wholesale. And I said, I'll leave it up to you, love. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll leave it up to you. So they're going to ring me in the next couple of weeks to see what's going on. The auction is on May the 10th, I believe. and then I'll find out if they've sold or not. So it's very exciting, and if I am on television, which, I mean, my face will be, but whether the items, the actual thing we filmed on the day will be, I don't know. But if I am on the TV, it will be in 2020. So next year, we've got quite a while to wait, but I will keep you guys updated. I'm so nervous, even though it's a year away. I'm so nervous. So I'll keep you updated with that, but I thought I'd just let you know what has been going on. So yeah, I might be on Dickinson's Real Deal. Also, I just wanted to do a quick thing here to say that I am going to a Comic-Con in 2 weeks' time. So not this Saturday, but the Saturday afterwards. So I will film a vlog for that. There's MCon coming up, which I'll be filming a vlog for, and there's a couple of other things. So please bear with me, guys. I am still here. I'm just slowly getting back into the game. There's not been any autograph updates for a long time because I simply haven't had any. I haven't been writing out, so that's my fault, but hopefully we'll get back into it. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you all soon. Bye bye.